Alrighty.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of NIGHTCOOP.
My name is Allie Ryan.
My name is Kelly Ryan.
I don't know if we were normally
I don't know if we
introducing
normally.
ourselves.
I don't think we normally do. But the pun. I know. We look insane today.
We look a little nuts. We really we're
Eileen
really encompassing our theme.
Yes. I look a little more like an older barn lady.
She looks like my mom.
I do. I look like your mom. I do. And then you look.
I bought this overall top that
Overall top is an insane concept to begin with. I didn't realize that was even a thing.
it was $7 at Uptown Cheapskate.
Uptown Cheapskate.
Yeah, I put it on and I said it was made for me.
And I said, you know what? This is what's going on
I gotta
today.
have it.
My bracelets are clinking against the table.
You're gonna want to take them off.
I am taking them. Ow, ow, ow. Got it. Well,
I don't know if that was dramatic or that really was that.
I start
painful
sobbing.
For you.
Ah! Ow! Shoot! That's my acting.
That's what it would sound like if you were in pain.
Ow! Shoot! Ouch!
Good.
That's my acting. If
I mean, yeah.
If I'm in a film and I got shot, I just go, oh, shoot.
Darn it!
Dang it! All right.
Okay. So I think, honestly, the first thing that I do want to say
Okay.
is that we will obviously be doing the news today.
Okay.
But here's what I want to say.
We are not a news source.
You are subscribing to misinformation. Do you understand? You are choosing to listen to two people who do not have any journalistic
nothing. Okay.
and don't care to learn.
Exactly. I could not. This is what we're referencing. Okay. We put out a clip last week where we talked about the Justin Timberlake and
Janet Jackson thing from the
dealio.
Super Bowl, and I had said it had started the 5-second delay.
Okay.
It started the 5-second delay on ABC Monday Night Football after that had happened. But because it was a throwback episode, and remember, please, that this happened to me when we were, 11?
Yeah.
I think at the time, I had thought that it had started the 5-second delay.
Period.
Entirely.
You would not believe
How angry people are.
that you
I'm
said
sorry.
that.
Why are you getting so mad? Wouldn't you just look at it and go, she just doesn't know?
She
And
just
that's
doesn't
it?
know. But how dare you not know in this free content that we give all of you?
Yeah.
And it's how are you not an expert in this topic?
Well, it's also one of those things where it's like, yeah, if I thought about it, of course, like, yeah, that couldn't have been the first time ever that they did a delay. But I was remembering this specific, like, event to it. I'm not apologizing for not knowing. I really don't.
Me neither.
Like, we're not a news.
I'm sorry your life fucking sucks and you give a shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about
I'm sorry
that.
you care so
I don't know
so
what
much.
happened to you to where that shook up your day.
Yeah.
And that's sad to me. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
But the thing with the NIGHTCOOP is
We're doing the news, but it's not a reliable source of information.
If you are hanging out with two buddies. We're just talking, shooting the shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've been around other drunk, wine drinking bitches before,
Yeah.
but they're not the most accurate source of information.
But are they fun?
Yeah.
And that's really what we're trying to be.
We're just here to have a good fucking
So,
time.
Yeah, if you're not here to have a good time, you can freaking skedaddle. You can freaking put on your shoes, put on your coat and your freaking top hat, and walk out the damn door.
That's right. That's right. Although I find it hard to believe that anyone that's commenting on videos is wearing a top hat.
They all have one.
They all have one.
That's
It's not a top hat, but it is a fedora. It's their brand.
Fuck a fedora. Fuck a fedora and fuck a freaking newspaper boy hat. They're all
Fuck.
sitting there typing away angrily with their newspaper boy hats on because they one day woke up and were like, I wish I could have been a part of the 1930s where I had my newspaper boy hat on and I was...
And men mattered more than they do now.
Yeah.
Well, time to wake
Sad.
up.
Anyway,
You know,
so, but this week, we're doing the news.
we're doing the recent news.
Yeah.
We're back to what we
We're
were
back
doing.
to the recent news. Last week was a throwback episode. Of course, Kelly has returned from Poland.
I've returned from Portland. I have.
And we are going to get it going.
Okay.
Let's start. Kelly, you want to go
Let's
first
start.
with your first story?
I'll go first. Okay. So, all right. My first story, the rhinos are back in business. Have you heard about this? The rhinos are back in business. A new male was born in San Diego. Isn't that great?
That is great.
I know. And I really do feel like we have to do everything in our power to keep these dinosaurs alive. They're dinosaurs.
They literally
They are dinosaurs
and
at
I
this
think
point.
it's fantastic that they're still here because they are living and walking proof. And we can be like, dinosaurs existed, and they
Because
also
of
currently
them.
do.
Exactly. And the other thing that I was thinking about was extinction is insane.
It is insane. No more.
No more.
Can't ever happen
You're
again.
done.
You're done.
You're done. So I looked up other animals that have gone extinct in 2020. Quite a few frogs. It's too bad about that. Quite a few frogs. But the thing that kind of blew my mind was the first like sea creature in modern era went extinct. It was the smooth handfish. You know how they have the lionfish that's also a handfish? Apparently there's a smooth one, or was. There was one that also was flat and was a handfish.
Nobody ever saw that one.
Nobody-
This is why representation matters.
Exactly, because
Nobody knew that they were in danger.
you're right, because all eyes were on the handfish that had all the spikes and the whatever. Isn't that shitty? You get one bad haircut and your species is out like a light. Done.
Annoying.
Annoying. But they were saying that there's a few that they're worried about, like the lemurs. Worried about some of these lemurs. I always thought lemurs were popping off like rabbits in the rainforest. You know what I mean?
know a couple of motherfuckers who look like a lemur. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should go throw them in the rainforest and say, why don't you guys give it a shot?
Yeah.
Give it a shot. Yeah. Yeah, I do know some people that look like lemurs. Lemurs, raccoons, the whole thing.
Yeah, so they might be endangered, but they're nowhere near close to going extinct with the way some of these people are walking around.
Nope. All right. Your first story? Which, by the way, I'm very happy about the rhinos because, everyone was doing, there were a lot of foundations for the rhinos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
foundations.
So they're working hard. That's why when people are like, I hate the zoo, I'm like, the zoo's the reason the rhino's still here.
Yeah.
Get real.
There were a lot of foundations for rhinos
I know.
in the
I
past
know.
few years.
It
There
was-
was CoverGirl, Fenty. There was foundations.
That's funny. It is strange, though, because I felt like the Rhino Foundation and pro-lifers weirdly went hand in hand. Like, a lot of the bitches that did pro-life stuff were also, like, save the rhinos.
Their priorities were
That,
all over the place.
all over I mean, save a life, I guess, was their idea.
Oh, good
of it.
point. Okay.
So I do like how it crossed species.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you guys are right. No, I'm kidding.
Go ahead.
So, my first story is that a giant slide in Detroit has reopened Friday. Did you hear about this?
I did hear about this.
Was it one of your stories?
No.
Oh, okay, thank goodness. Thank
Yeah.
God. It was modified so that the surface is a bit tamer because a video came out that was viral of riders getting, and I quote, getting bounced around on the bumpy ramp. And I mean, I love it.
I love alliteration.
I love alliteration. I love the fact that this is a story.
Where is the slide? I know it's in
In
Detroit, but...
Belle Isle State Park.
Oh.
Yeah. Sprayed water and advised riders to lean forward in their burlap sack.
Sometimes as a society we're like very advanced, and other times we're like, I need a big slide. God, I need to go down a slide.
I gotta go down a slide right now. It's been a long day.
It's been
And I need to go down a big
slide.
slide to get over it.
yeah.
I love this quote where this quote from a reporter there. He said on it in regards to it, he was like, with the adding water, he's like, it helps. I still don't get it, the friction, but it helps.
You don't need to go on the slide.
We don't have to have the slide.
Who has a
anymore.
gun
There's
to their
other
head
things-
saying get on the slide?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I literally don't know.
I don't know. I feel like Detroit, though, is also one of those cities where, like, if you don't go on the slide, someone's like, "What are you, a little bitch? You're not gonna go down the slide?
What, are
This
you
is
afraid
Detroit,
of the slide?
bitch."
You're afraid of a little bit of bumps?
Literally.
Little bumpy slide?
Yeah. Detroit's a very tough city, so I feel like they would be like...
I just want to know how much air were they getting where it was bumpy? Was it like 6 inches and these people just have weak tailbones, or was it like they were flying off that thing?
I mean, you got to understand probably their other extracurricular activities. If they're hyped about a big slide, it's like, what do you do in your spare time? So that tells me you're not kicking ass and taking names. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true. Would you go down one?
Absolutely. Can't hurt that bad. Come on.
You would go down that one?
Yeah, why not?
Specifically?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I'm not going to fly to Detroit to go down a big slide.
I pull out tickets.
Well, that's too bad. I got us American. Can you imagine 2 motherfuckers going first class and everyone's like, "Where are you headed?" They're like, "Slide." I spent thousands
to go on this slide.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, people would pay that much to be angry about something. They really would. They would pay that much to go somewhere and bitch about it.
Oh, they'll
would.
pay
And
anything.
if they
to
know
hate
that
anything.
this slide is gonna cause them some type of problem, they're gonna go. They're gonna spend the money,
And then they're gonna sue.
Yeah, they're gonna sue and they're gonna collect.
Yeah.
The people
These
in this
bitches
nation.
are fake. Don't trust anybody. All right, my next story.
Yes.
Okay, a 14-year-old dog named Abby was found alive after missing for 2 months in a Missouri cave.
Oh,
I know.
You know, somebody commented saying, "Can you guys tell a happy story?" And I feel like that's a happy
That
story.
is the happy story. Yeah,
That's the happy story.
She
You're
was
welcome.
alive, and apparently she had a. There's another dog in the family that was like, "Where the hell is Abby?" They were like, "What the heck?" But you know what the craziest part of that story is to me? That there are caves in Missouri.
Yeah, I didn't really think it was Cave Town.
I didn't think so either. I thought it was pretty flat.
Yeah. Does a cave have to be underneath something?
I think it has to be like in a mountain is where the cave is. You know what? I don't know. I haven't done science in a minute.
I think the last time I went to a cave, I was like 9 or something.
Yeah.
And then after that was when they started doing the 5-second delay.
Cave. We will not rest. Okay.
They never did it
Okay.
beforehand.
You tried to make an ass out of us. Okay. Okay. And you fucking suck. Yeah. Well, the poor dog. I mean, a dog just kind of survived straight chilling, it seems.
Yeah.
Which is a testament to how when you find inner peace, you could probably survive anything.
That's true.
And that dog was probably just like, well, this sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe maybe once it got out of there, it was like kind of not bummed, but
But it was like, I had a life in there, you know? Had my own thoughts in there.
I was the one dog. People knew me as the one dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now I'm back on these streets with tons of dogs.
I mean, I would imagine there was probably quite a few people that went in the cave, saw the dog, and was like, "Ooh, a cave dog," you know? Like, the fact that there was only one person that...
Do you think you would have done anything about it?
If there was a dog in there?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'd be like, you shouldn't be in here.
But what if it didn't have a collar or anything? And maybe you couldn't see it all that well. You just...
Oh, maybe. But I'm sure it must have been fed, so like someone gave it some food or
2
something.
months. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I would say I would
say something.
I would try to catch the dog.
Yeah.
I would be like, forget caving or whatever the hell I'm down here for. Why are you down there?
Why are you in a cave? Why are you going?
Yeah, what's happening?
It's okay to not go.
You don't have to go in
You
the
don't
cave.
have to go in the cave.
Yeah.
You really don't. I feel like, they give enough warnings in regards to the overall demeanor of the environment to not go into it. And so when people do go into it, I'm like, you really are playing with fire here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the dog doesn't know any better. He's just
Yeah.
like, look at this big hole that I get to dig into.
Right.
You know, a cave is a dog's dream. It's like, I've been working on one of these in the backyard for ages.
And never have I seen anything like this.
Like this.
Who's...
What Great Dane did this? It was a half poodle, half hound.
Oh.
I know. Weird mix.
A hoodle.
You don't hear of a hoodle a lot. Hoodle. Okay. My eyes just go in two different directions. like you beat me, you fucking bonk me. And I'm like hoodle.
You better say beep. Yogi was about to say beat me and then realized how horrid that was.
No,
and
beep. Not beat me.
I was like, Jesus, Kel.
Yeah, beat me to death. I'm like, hurdle. hurt me.
Boston band.
Literally, my neck is going in like 9 different letters and shapes.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Next story.
Yeah.
All right. A California man. Please hold.
Please hold for dog going wild. Soupy, it's okay. Huh? Just leave it unlocked. That's fine. Love you.
Okay. A California man smuggled more than 1,700 wild animals into the United States, including 60 reptiles hidden in his clothing. He pleaded guilty Wednesday to federal charges. And we're mad at the second coming of Noah's Ark. Why?
Why? The guy's a brilliant man.
No, I think he...
No? Is it bad? Is it bad? I mean, if you get that many animals, that's pretty crazy.
They were smuggling animals from Mexico and Hong Kong. To
do what? To, like, skin them? It might be to take their...
Yeah, something not good.
I have too innocent of a mind. I was like, this guy is going to build a killer farm.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I was like, what? He loves animals. What's the freaking problem?
The problem? But
you
no.
guys preach that
He wants to sell it to Prada or whatever the hell. Yeah. That's messed up.
I know. 1,700 though. I mean, what a collection.
That's a lot of it.
I mean, honestly, I think alive, but I think it's also, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, at least you didn't get caught when you were like, you had only done like 5.
Yeah.
Like 1,700, he's now going to be known as like the guy who smuggled 1,700 animals.
1,700. It's like, okay, if you're gonna be if you're gonna do something evil, be good at it.
Yeah.
No, that's messed up to say.
It's
that's
a terrible thing to say, but it's bad to say. But it just, there's no story if there's 5, and we're all about the story when it comes to telling the news.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
If it was just 5, I probably wouldn't have brought it up today. It had to be at least 1,700.
Anything less than 1,700, I would have never talked about it.
I would have kept my mouth shut.
Nope. That many reptiles, though. Ugh.
Yeah. Also, I mean, it's interesting because when somebody like this goes to jail, I feel like afterward we should like use their powers for good. I mean, this guy was able to do.
This guy should smuggle to save animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like put him in that type of field because clearly he has a talent.
Right. We got to put him to work under the good work of the Lord.
What did they say? Like criminals are still people or something? I don't know.
People say that. I think.
I don't think that's the exact phrase, but I think that I don't think that's the exact phrase that they use. But
criminals are still people.
They're trying.
It does sound clunky.
It's a little clunky of a phrase.
Different, yeah.
Anyway,
all right. My final story. Kevin Hart opened. Did you hear about this? Kevin Hart opened a plant-based fast food chain called Hen House, and I guess it's like Wahlburgers, how Mark Wahlberger did Wahlburgers, but
which I heard it's not very good.
It's not very good. Is there nothing else to do? Is there nothing else to do
but own a restaurant?
Well, and this is what kills me. He's in the interview. He's all like, "We're focused on quality," and I'm like, "You're an actor.
You're Kevin Hart.
You're Kevin Hart. You're not a chef." Like, I don't believe, like, even if it's fine, even if it's decent, you're not focused on anything besides raking in more money.
Yeah.
Save it.
Yeah.
Save it for the fucking press because I'm not buying it. Okay? And the other thing is, it's also like he's just trying to make money off these vegan people because he was like, actually, plant-based is pretty good. It's not like he's only plant-based. He's just going, rich people are vegan. I'm going to take their cash.
Why don't you go freaking do another Secret Life of Pets 37 or whatever?
Or whatever the hell.
Just go
I mean,
be
the
a
guy's
dog in
in
another
everything.
movie. Oh
the
my God,
guy
he's
is in everything. Give somebody a shot.
I know.
No, we don't have
I
to.
know.
And don't get me wrong.
He's fine.
He's fine. He's funny.
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever laughed at anything.
No.
Like, I've never, like, guffawed.
I mean, the guy sells out like nobody else.
Yeah.
But I'm not exactly.
I'm not saying he's not funny.
No.
I'm just saying that I just think that there are some other people who could also be in a movie where they pretend to be a dog.
I would just, here's the thing, in terms of, like, to me, I could watch every single thing with Kenan Thompson in it, no problem.
Yeah.
But that's probably how people feel about Kevin Hart.
That is
it like,
probably
we
true.
will watch every single thing that he does.
And I do think that there is weirdly more of a demographic that will watch Kevin Hart and everything than Kenan Thompson. And do I agree with that sentiment?
No.
Not really, but
I don't agree with it at all.
But you know what? I've never tended to have the same opinion as the general public.
You know what it is? Kenan Thompson is more silly. And Kevin Hart, you get the idea that the ego is there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which we don't like a big ego.
No.
Mm-mm. We like confidence.
We don't
Kenan
like
Thompson's confident.
We don't like an ego that makes somebody open a vegan restaurant for no fucking reason.
Yeah. Once you stop staying in your lane and you really start branching out, you're like, I could do this, I could do that. The only thing that I'm fine with is George Clooney making a tequila brand.
That's fine.
Because it's George Clooney.
Yeah.
But you know what, Kevin Hart? You're not George Clooney.
You're just not.
Nobody is.
My
Your
next
turn.
story.
Yep.
My final story. An authenticated Apple computer prototype from the mid-1970s has sold at an auction for nearly $700,000. And hear me out, that's not as much as I thought they would get for it.
No. Considering our previous episode when we talked about how much the
Hitler's watch?
Hitler's watch sold for.
What was it?
1.2 million or something? But weren't they trying to get like 4 million for it or some bullshit? Yeah. But I would think that is worth more.
I would think so too, because I mean, Apple is pretty much shaped. I mean, so much.
Yeah,
so much of all that we do. So it's interesting. But people, you know, they're not gonna pay for the things that are, you know, actually.
But I guess what's more of a centerpiece? You know, if you're gonna shock somebody about what you have. Is it more shocking to have an old computer or Hitler's watch? If I walked into you at Hitler's watch, I would be like,
I know.
I got to get out of here.
We discussed.
Exactly. But if I walk in and you're like, I got this old computer, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Can you turn it on?
That's true. It doesn't. Yeah, if it doesn't work, yeah, I'd probably.
If it worked, that'd be cool.
That would be
like
crazy.
if it worked and you could just play Pong on it.
Yeah, that'd be
all
nuts.
day long. That'd be fun.
That'd be nuts. But it looks, I mean, it looks different than I thought it would. It looks like it's just the inside of it.
I don't want the inside.
I don't even, if you were to say, hey, what do you think the inside of your computer looks like? I would have no clue.
Chips. They're all chips.
Chips?
Wires.
Wires?
We don't know. I don't think that's a stupid guess. Wires. There's always like a red, yellow, blue wire.
Yeah. Some wires. Maybe like some the little dots that almost look like Braille. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about. They're like little silver divots.
I have no clue what they are, though.
Yeah, we got to move on because we're, again, well, according to the Instagram algorithm, we're talking out of our asses.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole show.
That's the whole fucking thing. Jackass.
Dummy.
Stupid.
All right. Do you have any other stories? No, is that it?
No, that's it.
All right, we're moving on. What are we moving on now?
Okay, do you want to do What the Cluck?
Yeah.
Okay. So, On my way back from Portland, I'm on the plane. Okay. If you're behind me on the plane, you're not getting off before me.
No way in fucking hell.
What the cluck is wrong with you where you go, I'm going to speed race down this road-blocked aisle to get to the front to go whatever.
Jail time.
So what happens is Bruce, my boyfriend, gets up to put to get our luggage out of the bin, right? Mm-hmm. She cuts me off, looks at Bruce and goes, oh, sorry, and just continues to do it.
Hell no.
How are you going to be rude, know you're rude, and continue to be rude?
People don't, they seriously,
literally.
they don't. I don't know how it never was addressed as, a child or even, the first time you just go on a plane in general. What is this your first time on a plane?
Is it your
first time on a plane? If you looked at me and you said, oh, I'm sorry, it's my first time on a plane, I don't really know how this works because I'm the least observant person that has ever walked this fucking planet that I can't figure something out as it goes along. Okay? But even if you, said that, I'd be like, oh, it's your first time on a plane. They just don't know.
Yeah. If you said it's my first time on a plane, this is why I'm acting like this, I'd be like, that's weird. Stay back. I go first.
Yeah. How it works is I go first. That's how it works on the plane.
Well, it's just simple. It's so simple to me.
It's so simple.
That it blows my mind when people can't get it right.
I know. If I'm before you, then I would go before you. If I'm behind you, then I would go, after you. That's how it works.
But there are just certain things that people just, no understanding of anybody else around them.
No.
When we were waiting to be picked up by you, this woman is this van pulls up to pick up this woman on the sidewalk, right? There are two people standing in front of the door that she's going to get in the van, okay? Mm-hmm. She has to squeeze her way through the people to get into the door. They don't step back until she's already shut the door in the van. Get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
But people don't even, there's fucking.
I really don't.
Nothing going on up here.
Nothing going on upstairs.
Lights are on, but nobody's home.
Nobody's home.
It's crazy
They
to me.
haven't been home in a while.
They haven't been home forever. Yeah. They lost the key.
Mm-hmm.
It's nuts. That's my what the cluck. What's your what the cluck?
My what the cluck is pretty simple.
Okay.
Because I think it's something that we all experience, and somebody's got to ask this question in regards to why it hasn't changed over the years.
Okay.
Why is a toilet paper roll so small for the house? We have to change it nonstop. Why? I want fucking Kimberly Clark size rolls.
The huge ass, yeah.
Households throughout this nation. Because
this is a great point. I never thought about this.
It's stupid. It's not as though you're daintily hiding the toilet paper.
No.
People know that people are shitting. And you're saying that every what? Couple of days we have to change the roll and depend on somebody to change it,
I bought more toilet paper today.
I know you did. I saw it. And it's the thing is that it's no matter what, the same amount is going to be used. It's not as though people are going to use less toilet paper because the roll is bigger.
No.
In fact, they're probably going to use more. These companies are stupid.
Yeah.
You'd make more money if you did bigger rolls of toilet paper because people would be like, oh, I have so much toilet paper. And then before they know it, it's gone again.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about you.
Yeah.
Scott.
I do love a lovely, beautiful tower of toilet paper. You know what I don't fucking like? Are these toilet paper brands that are coming out of nowhere and they're like, we have pretty paper print.
I don't give a shit.
I don't care.
I'm wiping my ass with this.
I'll tell you this right now. I think the reusable toilet paper is disgusting.
That is disgusting.
That is so gross.
We have to draw the line somewhere.
I understand that we're worried about the planet, but focus on the celebrities using private jets to go 15 minutes, okay?
Yeah, don't make me use the same piece of paper to do that business.
Yeah, I mean, really. Do you think Adam and Eve use the same leaves? No. No. I don't care how many times you wash it. If I know that this has been covered in shit multiple times.
Ew.
Literally.
Are they selling this?
They are selling this. Where it's just like you take off one little towel at a time and wipe your ass with it. And then I guess you throw it in a bin and then wash all of them.
Listen to me. If we're at a point where the only way to save the planet is to use the same toilet paper over and over,
we're going in the shitter.
We're going in the shitter. And let me tell you,
it's what it is.
It's what it is.
Yep.
Because it's not, there has to be some pride that we have within ourselves, that we don't just let ourselves use the same piece of paper to.
We can't be doing it anymore. We can't be doing it anymore. No.
But also, I was going to say that I think paper towel is the same thing. I don't understand why the roll has to stop there.
Oh, we should just have a massive roll.
Yeah.
Or maybe. Honestly, using reusable paper towels, I understand a lot more.
That's fine.
But I don't use paper towels to clean shit up off the floor.
Right.
Not that I'm shitting on the floor. Not yet, anyways. Call me when I'm 85. Okay.
Yeah, who's to say what'll be happening then?
Yeah, who knows?
We can only pray.
Oh, we can only pray.
I don't know why I came out like that.
All right. I've changed?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is how I've changed. I no longer have the interest of meeting anybody out when I'm out. Mm-hmm. I don't want to drink around people I don't know. Mm-hmm. I've realized that I can't do it anymore. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter how many vodka sodas I've had. If you're acting like a fool, I don't want to be around you.
It's what it is.
It's what it is. When I was like 21, 22, it was like, wow, we're all crazy. We're drunk and we're acting a muck, whatever. But now I'm like, you're a liability. Get the fuck away from me.
I agree. If you can't handle your shit, get away from me.
Get away from me.
And
I understand we all have those nights where you're like, oh, I got a little crazy, a little whatever. I'm talking about people. This is something that I witnessed.
You got to be with people who you like, who care about you.
Yeah.
And want to make sure that you are getting home safe and everything.
Exactly. I'm too valuable at this point to fucking be dicking around.
That's
left
right.
And right. And it takes you a minute to realize that.
Yeah, it does.
Because you're like, at first you're like, oh, I'm young, I'm cool, I'm hip, I'm invincible, blah, 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 blah. And then you reach like 27, 28, and you're like, if something happens to me.
It's going to be bad.
And I realized this in Portland because I love the comedy scene there. It's very, very fun. I have a great time. But they drink like nobody's business. They drink like crazy, which I like a drinking town. You know that I do. Los Angeles isn't very much a drinking town. It's more of a Coke place, and we don't do Coke. Okay? Yeah. So, Portland, I figured out about myself. I was like, I cannot do this. The same people were a mess constantly.
Ew.
And I was like, this isn't fun to me, what's happening to you right now, because what's happening isn't cute. And it's sad, actually.
Yeah,
it's more sad than it is
You get to a certain age where it's like this is not.
You gotta get it together.
Attractive. This is not appealing. Not just like attractive, like ooh, like I find you sexy, but I mean like attractive, like to just be around you.
Yeah. And I feel for those people, but it's no longer my situation.
Yeah, it's not my part. I can't save you.
No.
You're 30-something years old.
Get it together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the other thing is I don't, and don't get me wrong, I like this person that did this, so I'm not shitting on them at all. I'm shitting on the concept. There's no reason as to why anybody above the age of 30 should be doing a shit ton of Jell-O shots. There's no reason you should be buying it for everybody. There's just no reason. We got to call it at some point.
Leave it at the frat house.
And again, like I said, I like this person, but I was like, this is a bad idea. These people can't be doing Jello shots. They have kids at home.
No.
We can't be doing this. You know, and it's all fun and games until it's not. You know, until you're 42 puking in a toilet straight red from the amount of Jello shots you had. You know what I'm saying? Get it together.
Jello shots are disgusting.
It's so gross.
Also, what are you, broke?
Yeah, I mean, do real shots, you know?
Not to be an asshole, but like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's not really a gesture.
The only joy that you're trying to like, the only joy that you can put yourself through is alcohol, but it's in Jello.
Yikes.
That's all you can accomplish.
Yowza.
You going and you're buying 2-ounce containers.
It's more beneficial for you to just buy a basket of fries for the table.
Yeah.
Do that.
Absolutely.
Do that.
Absolutely. Where are they selling Jello shots?
They sold them at this bar. Apparently that's a common thing in Portland where you can get Jello shots like anywhere.
I don't actually think I'm too shocked by that.
Me neither. It's so weird. I really like it there, but the lack of accountability and motivation for people
And the amount of Jello shots.
and the amount of Jello shots. Well, I was talking to one of my Lyft drivers, and he was saying that the reason that this city is the way that it is that nobody here really has kids. So you have a lot of people that are just focused on themselves, focused on just barely making it,
And their Jello shots.
and their Jello shots. Isn't that odd?
You know what I think is really stupid, though, is the syringe.
The syringe. Oh my God. No.
Why is that so corny to me?
I don't know. It is. It is. Gross.
Yeah.
Anyways, how have you changed?
I've changed because, listen, yesterday I had dumplings. And I think you can just call me Dumpling Doodle at this point. You really can. I freaking loved them. I've only had like dumplings from Trader Joe's. The frozen ones, and I got the dumplings.
You're
in, like,
admitting
the
a lot
steam.
here.
I'm sorry. Well, I got them in like a steamed
little
container
steamer,
thing. Yeah. And they lifted it, and it came with instructions on chopsticks on how to eat the soup dumpling.
How many were there?
And there were 5, and it
Nice.
was like $6.
Wow.
I know, really not expensive at all, and they were so freaking good.
What was in them?
Pork. They were pork soup dumplings. Yeah.
Yummy.
Oh my God. So good. And I just think from now on,
You're a dumpling bitch.
I'm a dumpling bitch. And I'm going to make an active effort to eat more. And let me tell you, because I ate 5 and I wasn't that hungry, but I was like, I could eat like 500 of these things.
I know. That's how I feel about pho.
Really?
I never had pho, and then when I did, I was like, I love this. Because I like the spice with the jalapeno. To me, it's just like a spicy drink. Spicy hot drink with noodles. I love pho.
You do?
I could eat it probably every day.
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
That's pretty
If
crazy.
it weren't so
I like
freaking
pho.
hot out all
Yeah.
the time, yeah. But if I lived in Seattle, I'd be at pho every day. People would be like, she's here again. And I'd be like, 1 chicken pho, please. Extra noodle, if I'm feeling good.
If I'm feeling
If
silly.
I'm feeling all right, I'll do a little extra noodle. Whoa. Whoa. All right.
Yeah. But that's how I've changed. It's a very positive one for me.
Oh, that's
very
good.
Positive one. I'm thrilled to have more dumplings in the future.
Hell
and,
yeah. Hell yeah. They're
didn't-
so cute.
They're so cute. And honestly, when I looked at it, I was like, I think I was supposed to eat this in one bite. And at first, it seemed a little bit overwhelming. But let me tell you, that thing just went right in,
Really?
right down the hatch. I mean, I'm telling you, I could very easily just.
Like how they do in
Yes.
in
Yes.
Spirited Away and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. Easily.
Love it.
Good
It.
stuff.
Love it. All right, we've got beef.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Go ahead.
I'm going to say this. And I know that some people feel like, oh, well, I'm trying to get where I'm going. Boop, 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 boop. I cannot stand tailgating. I literally cannot stand it at all. I truly, there's something about it where it just infuriates me to my core.
Yeah.
You are, what's the point?
I don't
What is
know.
the point?
I can't stand it either. And it makes me, it like irks me to a point where I get nasty.
I get nasty, and I also, the thing is that like you're putting me at risk for what? Why?
There's no way that what you need to get to is that important.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
I just don't get it. Why are you that close by? What are you trying to fuck me?
Oh,
What are you trying to freaking sniff my freaking ass like a dog? What is wrong with you?
yeah, get
Away from me.
Step it back. I don't care if you pass me on the right side.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and pass me. You could go fast. That's fine. But just don't put me in danger because you're impatient.
Yeah. I will never tailgate. I think that it's just so irresponsible for no reason. Also, it's just like now you're a bully of the road.
Yeah, you're bullying me. You're literally bullying me. You're bullying me to go faster. And listen, like the thing is that it's not even as though I'm a slow driver.
We're not.
I'm not a slow driver at all.
If you're tailgating us, it's because you are literally stupid.
You're literally stupid and you're literally bullying me. And I will not stand for it. You are pissing me off.
I hate it.
I just think it's like a clear sign of stupidity because it's
and
like
of
selfishness because like the risk and the what can happen if you mess up is so beyond like importance than what you were trying to get to.
Yeah.
Like you're going to ruin my car and potentially hurt me because you want to get somewhere 2 minutes sooner than you were going to?
Yeah. It also always shocks me when they're in like a very nice car.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you're gonna be really upset when you smash into my Subaru and the dirt from my car flies onto your car as well.
And let me tell you, there will be a lot of it.
Okay.
Okay?
I just do not wash that car enough. It doesn't matter how many times I wash it.
I know.
It gets dirty like that.
Yeah, so does mine.
Unreal.
Anyway, your turn.
Okay. So, I have beef because I witnessed this. If someone is in a relationship and you are still hitting on them, I have a lot of beef with you.
Yeah, me too.
And specifically the people I have beef with are the ones that blame it on the other person for being like, well, you shouldn't be so insecure. If I'm hitting on your man and he wants to say no, he'll say no. And it's like, I'm not being insecure. You're just useless, annoying, and a fucking bitch.
Yeah. And on top of that, it's like, regardless of him having to say no, it's like, would you just help a bitch out and stop? Just stop.
But their whole thing
I don't get it.
Their whole thing is like literally like, why? You wouldn't support like another girl like trying to be like it's the fact that it's framed in a way of that the girl in the relationship is the problem.
Yeah.
Is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you this right now. If a girl even tries with my man, it's on site.
It is on site. It is on
unless you don't know. If you don't know,
hey,
if you
don't know, foul.
If you don't know, I'll tell you this. I'll make sure you know.
Yeah,
do you understand?
You're gonna fucking find out.
You're gonna find out.
I'll tell you that much.
And then if you continue to do whatever the fuck you want to do, then we're gonna have an issue.
I'm not progressive with this shit. That's
no,
the
me
thing.
neither.
I'm not progressive with this shit. I'm not looking around going, oh, want to try a third? No.
I expect him to be the same way. And these are, of course, boundaries that you have to set in the relationship, of course.
Yeah. This is our personal opinions. We're very monogamous. It's like, I am with this person. I don't want them communicating with somebody else in a way that makes it seem as though they can, like, trickle their way into the relation. Like, no.
No.
Watch your mouth. Or
if we make it clear, hey, this is, and if you make it clear, hey, this is a monogamous situation, and you still fucking try, and you get your ass beat, that's on you.
Yeah, that's your own problem.
And
I'll
back
bad
up
for you.
I will back up any bitch that hits a bitch like that. I swear to God.
Me too.
You damn right.
Me too.
I will literally buy you a shot at the bar and go, she got what she fucking deserved.
That's right.
That's right. Same way around for a dude. Same thing around for a dude.
I don't promote violence. I promote fairness.
Well, cheers to that, bitch. Yeah. No. It's especially in a city like this where everything is trying to be like, oh, you don't want to be a problem, do you? Like, right? Like, you don't want to be like the drama, do you? I'll be the drama. I'll start the drama. I'll end the drama, bitch.
Yeah. Fuck around and find out. Yeah. Ooh, that shit will make me fucking sweat.
Literally, I was typing it out and I was like, I am.
Because it's honestly, it's just so disrespectful. It's so disrespectful. I think that's the main problem with it, is that it's just a sheer sign of I do what I want, and regardless of somebody else's values, these are mine. I don't have any because I'm a dumb bitch, and I'm going to cause a mess because
I have nothing else going on in my life.
I take zero responsibility for my actions and who I am. Well, hi. Our names are Responsibility, bitch.
No kidding. It'll light me on fire.
That's right.
I really will. Because the thing is that some people are so relentless that even if the other person is like, no, it's okay, they'll keep trying at it.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
And not only that, but then what happens is that sometimes, and I've seen it before, I've seen it right in front of me, where a girl is hitting on a guy who's in a relationship. He doesn't know how to be like, hey, can you fuck off?
Yeah.
So then she's like, oh, he's hitting on me too. And it's like, no, he just doesn't know how to be rude to you.
Yeah.
I'm literally fuming.
I'm pissed. I have beef.
I literally have so much beef.
I have a lot of beef. Grade A beef. All right.
We should move on to Hen House Open Mic before we literally burst into flames.
This...
My bracelet says God is within her. She will not fall.
She won't.
And she won't.
We... this week for Hen House Open Mic, we had a suggestion.
Whoop, whoop.
And this is coming from Eve 3000, who left a review.
Thanks, Eve.
Really, really appreciate that. The theme that she chose, I believe she, is yoga.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want me to go first or do you want to go first?
You can go first.
Okay. All right. So I actually did terrible stand-up as my open mic.
Okay. This is very interesting that you chose this.
Really?
Because I was thinking about it yesterday, and I was like, how could that work? Like, how could doing a bit of bad stand-up work? So I didn't do it myself, so I'm very interested to see.
Okay. All right. What's the deal with yoga, huh? Downward dog? You know, the last time I saw a dog go down was when my vet euthanized my corgi, Ricardo. You hear about this child pose? How about I take a nap and you call me in an hour? Folks, you're just laying down. For that one. Okay. My least favorite thing about yoga is the instructors. You know, if I see another white woman in dreadlocks, I'm going to bend over backwards. On my mat, of course. It's called a bridge. It's like a reverse bridge. Did you know about this? Okay.
I cannot look at you right now.
People think yoga is exercise. Now that's a stretch. Thank you. I got the light. I'll see ya. How'd I do? For bad stand-up?
I literally couldn't look at you. I could not look at you.
Yep. Yeah. I've seen some bad stand-up in my days.
Yeah, me too. And it
was that pretty spot on?
Yeah, it was pretty spot on.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it. It kind of hurt to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hurt to hear.
I bet.
But I mean, great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
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 That sucked. It was supposed to suck.
Yeah. Did it like hurt? It hurt doing it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do
That's
puns.
good. No, you don't.
I don't do puns.
Because you are a good woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that was bad, huh? Whew. Your turn.
Mine is a ad.
An advertisement?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Have you ever been in the first 15 seconds of your downward dog and realized you can't currently reach peace because you're hungry? Ever been in the midst of your warrior pose and think, I'd put up a fight right now for a sandwich? Introducing the Yogi Hoagie.
Okay.
It's a hoagie for a yogi. Testimonials from previous customers include, I don't know what me doing yoga has to do with this. It's literally turkey and cheese. And, I mean, great rhyme, but a company off of a rhyme seems extreme. And my favorite testimony, I tried to eat it in the middle of a position and half the ingredients fell onto the mat of the yogi next to me at the studio. I got kicked out for eating during the class and I'm not allowed back at the studio. They said everyone hated me and it was pure insanity to have a sandwich during yoga. I think they should put instructions saying you should consume it beforehand. They threatened to call the cops. As you can tell, people are loving their Yogi Hoagie. Get yours today at your local 7-Eleven.
Yogi Hoagie? Yogi Hoagie.
Kelly, I was walking around work today and I was literally laughing for
so
like
hard.
20 minutes straight, just walking around thinking Yogi Hoagie.
Yogi Hoagie, how will I work with this?
Oh.
That's good. That's good. Well, another great episode.
Yeah.
In the books.
A lot of fun.
So much fun. Thank you guys for joining us once again. Please leave us a 5-star review. Follow us on Instagram at This Is Kelly Ryan.
And I am Allie Ryan.
And follow our NIGHTCOOP podcast, etc., etc. We got some exciting things coming down the way. So stay tuned.
And we will see you next time.
Bye.